Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention this. Spoilers ahead, So, yeah, nothing really spoilery, but I just mentioned a lot of characters and stands that maybe if you're a new fan, you're like, oh shit, I don't know him. Just a heads up for the new fans, you might see some characters that you haven't seen yet earlier right now. So, yeah, enjoy. Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, to call me, and yeah. So in this video, I want to try something new. I want to try giving you guys my idea of a game for an existing IP, and that is JoJo. I want to give you guys my idea of the perfect JoJo game. All right, now before I go any further, let's talk about the show. So, JoJo Part 5, fucking fuego. This show is so fucking good. If you're watching anything but JoJo, you're basically just wasting your time, alright? Like, God gave you a limited amount of time to live in this earth, and you're just wasting your time, trying to find the cure cancer, or trying to solve world hunger, or, you're trying to save someone's life. Get the fuck out of here. Stop giving me that bullshit, alright? Watch JoJo, alright? So, that's all I gotta say. Oh my god. So how I first started off with this idea was about the show. So yeah, like I said, the show is great, but what made me want a game that is JoJo is the combat, and how there's a system with stands. Alright, so the fight scenes in JoJo are complex and more rewarding. Unlike in any other anime, we both fight each other, and then, I guess I win because I punched the hardest. But no, in JoJo, it's different. JoJo, it's strategic. In JoJo, how they defeat an enemy is finding out its weakness. But first, they have to find out what's the enemy's ability. Because if you hit first, not knowing what the enemy is capable of, you're just gonna hurt yourself. And that's how JoJo fighting scenes work. It's just tactical. And that's what made me want to, imagine what could a true JoJo game look like. Now, we've had JoJo games in the past, but it never captured the tactical parts of the JoJo fights. The JoJo games we got were just 2D, 3D fighting games, and there was another one where it was an RPG, and, it was based in Part 5, and yeah, it looked pretty good, but it was only available in Japan. Oh yeah, and also I forgot, there was another game that was JoJo. It was a Battle Royale arcade game. At first, I really thought this was going to be the one, but it wasn't. It was just a simple Battle Royale game. So yeah, there hasn't been a JoJo game that captures a strategy in the anime. Now, stands in JoJo are actually balanced. There's already a system within stands, like how many meters can a stand and you can be far away from. The same damage you do to a stand will do the same thing to the stand user. And one of the best ones is any stand could be countered. Example, like, Star Platinum. Holy shit. You're telling me he could stop time? God, that is God. He's invincible. But then in Part 4, in one episode, you see him, having a hard time, fighting against a rat. It just shows you that any stand could be countered. Alright, so enough blabbering. Let's talk about the idea. Alright, so where it first started was at the summer 2018 is when I was watching Part 4. And, in the back of my mind, I was just thinking, there still hasn't been a true JoJo game. And, that's when I thought, you know what, let me create my JoJo game. So I wasn't really hardcore thinking about it. I was just casually thinking about ideas and all that shit. I still don't have the foundation where the game could be based on, but all I had was just ideas of, items, missions, maybe like stories and all that shit. Like, still don't have the base game yet. It wasn't until December when they announced the arcade Battle Royale JoJo game. And when I saw screenshots, I'm like, oh shit, this could be the one. But it wasn't. It was just a Battle Royale where, you can melee and shoot stuff. So, it's just the simple shit. So, it wasn't that in depth. That's when it sparked. So, without even realizing, I was just thinking, you know what? Instead of Battle Royale, they should have had, a tactical team-based game, Maybe, it's like, like a multiplayer game where you can have, hostages and you gotta protect it, and also you could put traps around. And that's when I realized, wait a minute, I was just describing Rainbow Six Siege. And when I thought of that, ideas started exploding, and I was like, oh my, yes, this is the game to be based on. This will be the foundation. I will base it on Rainbow Six Siege, and ideas just started coming out. So with the game being so versatile, there are so many ways to complete an objective. So that's when I thought, oh, this will be the JoJo game to be based on. So if you guys don't know about Rainbow Six Siege, I highly just recommend watching a ton of videos. And you'll realize every operator changes your playstyle. Like example, if you're Thermite, you want to hard breach a wall, but you can't because there's a mute jammer on the other side, or a shock wire. Now, if you don't have a thermite in your team and that could counter those devices, then you might have to go and waste time finding another way to get in. Now, if I tell you instead of gadgets, we make that into stand abilities. Now, another thing, I want stand users to be customizable, not the stands, but just the stand users. Because another thing I'm adding in is I'm going to put AIs in the maps. So the reason why I want AIs to exist is to keep the players on their toes, to keep them a little bit paranoid, you know? Like, they're looking at every character, every AI character, like, oh, is he a stand user, or is he a player? Oh yes, and another thing, the characters you choose, whatever customized character or default character, the AIs will look like you, but with different clothes or, you know, matching clothes. So basically, I'm getting this idea from Assassin's Creed multiplayer. You know, you gotta find who is a real player. Now, the AIs, I don't want them to be around the entire time. So what I was thinking was, if you killed somebody in front of the AIs, you know, with hand-to-hand combat, like you two fighting each other in front of the public, and one of you guys died, then the AIs would just run away. So a stand user who has a stand that is better off killing people one by one in a quiet way, it would be their best interest to not alert the crowd and use the crowd to their advantage to hide within them. So now you're probably thinking, oh, why don't I just, you know, kill a civilian so it could reveal the real stand user? Now, I do want there to be consequences, like for each team, they get different outcomes. Like maybe the team that is trying to get to the objective, each civilian you kill, it takes either 30 seconds or a minute from your timer that you're supposed to complete the objective. And that's for the attacking team. Now, I'm not just sure what to do with the defensive side, you know, what their consequences could be if they kill a civilian. It could just be like, hey, you guys kill a civilian, now there's no civilians roaming around your area. Now your area, it's an obvious target where the attacking side can just search in that area and kill you guys all and complete the objective. Yes, and also I forgot to mention the map size, it's gonna be large. Not too large like GTA, but like large enough where you're like searching around and trying to find, okay, where's the objective, because there's not going to be like an obvious, oh, go here. No, you got to search around. Now, I'm not saying the maps are going to be large as GTA. No, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying like it's going to be large, but you'll know where the objective is going to be. You know, like in Rainbow Six Siege, like you know where the OBJs are going to be, but you got to search around. Like example, like in house, like okay, there's one in garage, there's one in kids room, there's one in bedroom, and then there's one like next to the kitchen. So, you know where the OBGs are. You just got to search around. And that's what I'm saying in the game. Like, you'll know where the place is. You just got to search. It'll probably take like 30 seconds to check each of the locations. Like, all right, it's not there. It's not there. All right, it's going to be there because there's no other place. Now, map locations, I would choose the town of Mori. It could be anywhere else too, but like what I'm imagining right now, the locations, it's in Mori. Now, the maps, they gotta be fully destructible, right? Now, I'm not talking about, like, fully destructible as in, like, Crackdown 3 destructible. No. I'm talking about, like, you can make a hole in the wall and then escape, you know? Because we got stand users that have, like, stands that you could punch a hole in the wall and then bring it back together. Like, this could be a strat. Like, if you have Crazy Diamond as your stand, and you got an enemy in the same room as you, and you got low health, one of your strats could be run away. You can punch a hole in the wall, go through the other side, and then bring that hole back together into a wall. Now, the enemy has to punch a hole in the wall. Depending on his stand, he could probably punch a hole with one punch, but depending, you know, if he has a weaker stand, it's gonna take a few hits to make a hole in the wall big enough so he can go to the other side. But by that time, he's making a hole in the wall. The enemy stand he was chasing after, he's already been long gone, alright? Like, he's already met up with a teammate who can heal him with probably, like, gold experience. And this strategy is not just exclusive for Shining Diamond. You could also do the same thing with Sticky Fingers, you know? You just put a zipper in the wall, go through the wall, and disappear it. There's just so many ways, so I'm gonna save that for later. I'll talk about the creative things you could do in the game in the end of the video. So, going back to maps. Another thing, items. So items will be, just like destructibility, it will be important for stands. You know, like how in that fight with Josuke and Kira, you know, when Josuke just, you know, broke a glass, he got that little piece and just threw it, and, you know, it just killed Kira. That's what I want in this game. So yeah, there will be items. Now, I was thinking of, you know, items that will help you, like, you know, like how in PUBG, they just put guns around the maps and it's all randomized. Or like in Halo, you know, you're trying to reach to this place to get the elite sword or the rocket launcher, you know? But instead of familiar places, the items will be randomized. So it will be in random locations. Like each match, an item you want will be in a different place. So it won't be in the same place. Like you can probably find Stray Cat or the Requiem arrow for boosting your stats. So hey, what's up guys? Me from the future. I forgot to mention in this part about the items in the environment. So since items are gonna be like a major part for some stands, I said maybe I should put some type of system, because I could see for some stands this is gonna be overpowered if there's not a system within items. So this also includes food. So it's called the value level. So depending on what the item's value level, being 1, 2, and 3, 1 being the lowest and 3 being the highest, so determine on the value level of the item, that's how much value you're going to get from the item. So how the item is determined by value is how simple and complex they are. So simple ones are the level 1. So it's just like a simple ingredient, like just an apple or a loaf of bread or a brick. Level 2 could be a phone or a sandwich, and level 3 could be like a TV or a steak or a cake. For example, like a golden experience. So you only be healed if you get an item. So determine on the value of the item's level, that's how much health you're going to get from that item. And also, if you want to turn the item into an animal, determine on the value level, it will turn into that animal. So like maybe like level 1 could be a rat or a frog or a pigeon. Level 2 could be like, I don't know, like a dog or a cat. And level 3 could be like a lion or a bear. I'm kind of still working on it because, a gold ingot is also a level 3. It's like what? Like a 1 feet gold ingot becomes a 300-pound lion? Like, no. And another thing I forgot to say, temperature and water will also be a big part about this game too. Because for some stands, temperature will be playing a big part about the game too. For stands like the Grateful Dead or Sheer Heart Attack. And there will be water available in the map, like a fountain, a pond, or, just the ocean. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. So yeah, continue the video. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about maps and environments. So now let's talk about the stand users, the characters we're going to be playing as. Alright, so like I said, I want characters to be customizable because characters are going to be obvious, alright? If you see Journal, no, that's a fucking stand user, alright? So I want people to customize character because it's fun, And also, if you pick Journal, yeah, obviously he's a stand user. No, that's a joke. But even though if you do pick the default character, if your character does look like Journal, well, the AIs are going to look similar to Journal, So you're not going to be an obvious target. Now, while I do want stand users to be customizable, I don't want the same with stands. Because if you do customize your stand, then it's going to be harder to identify. And especially when you're in a fight, you're looking at a stand like, wait, who is this? Like, I don't know, what is he capable of? Like, is he more powerful than me, or am I more powerful than him? So I don't want people to just be like wondering what stand is this. So I don't want people to customize your stand. The only thing that would allow a stand look different is the body type. Like, I want stands to have the same body type as the user. So if your user is skinny, then the stand is going to look skinny. So that's what I want. Alright, so now here's another element I want to put in the game, but I'm not too sure with balancing issues, but I'll tell it to you anyway. So they're called sidekicks, and what they are AIs with stands. Actually, no, some of them are, but some of them could just be stat boosters. So basically, sidekicks are assist trophies from Smash Brothers. So in the start of the match, you can pick one. Now, these sidekicks are killable, but some of them, they're killable because, they're the opposite team. You could kill them. But some of them could just be civilians. And, the punishment is they take 30 seconds from your time to complete the objective. And like I said, you could kill them, but I'm not just sure. You're probably going to have to kill them in a different type of way. And I don't have the answers for that. So that's why I'm saying this is a sketch, all right? I'm not too sure how to balance this. Now, these sidekicks, they don't have powerful stands like, the World or Silver Chariot or, Golden Experience. None of those stands. I'm talking about the useless stands, the stands that don't make any sense to make it a playable character, but instead we're just going to put it as a sidekick, and the stands that, don't have a fighting chance going against, someone with a crazy diamond. And the stands I'm talking about is, Pearl Jam, Anubis, Cheap Trick, The Sun, Kenny G, and Kira's dad. Now again, you only get to choose one sidekick per match. If that sidekick dies, well, you're gonna have to wait for the next match to pick another one. Now, how you choose a sidekick is a team vote. So before the match starts, while you're choosing your character, there will be a vote to pick what sidekick your teams will use. And it will be one sidekick. Now, like I said, these sidekicks could just be, AIs wandering around the map and helping you defeat the enemy, or they could just be passive stat boosters. Now, my ideas for, the stands that I've mentioned, what I was thinking, Pearl Jammer, he could be like, a passive stat booster. So now, like I said earlier, there will be items around, and that also includes foods. So with these foods, you can actually get health from them. Now, it depends, how much health you'll get by the value of the food. Like I said, with level 1, 2, and 3, or maybe 4. Like, I don't know how much level, but yeah. Depending on the value, yeah, you'll get some amount of health. Now, with Pearl Jam, it will actually boost the amount of health you get when you eat a food. Now, like I said, there's still, balancing issues. Like, I don't know how much health you'll be consuming, but I know it's going to be more than, before if without a Pearl Jam. So, yeah, don't go into the comment section below saying, oh, what's the fuck is the point of, getting a healer? Like, look, just relax, all right? This is just imagination right now. Now, Yoshihiro, Kira's dad, what he could do is he could grab items from the enemy and also give intel. Now, he has the ability of taking pictures and then, whoever's in the picture, he can do damage, all that shit. Nah, I know that, but that is such a specific and rare encounterment you're gonna get. So I don't think it's gonna be bad. Like he's just gonna be useless, all right? Like who is gonna go up to a picture and press it? Like who didn't watch the anime? Like we're not gonna touch this shit. So yeah. So what he's gonna do is he has the ability of giving you guys intel and taking whatever items that is in the enemy's hands. Now the way he gives out intel, he's not gonna give you guys the exact location, but he will tell you where he is. Like you guys will have a map in the corner of your screen, and it'll tell you where the enemy is. Now, how he gives intel is in the screen, instead of a small circle, it will be a little bit bigger. So at least you vaguely know where he is. So yeah, that's what he could do. Now, he is killable, but he does have a small hitbox. So if you have like a Star Platinum or a Sex Pistol or Emperor, yeah, it'll be easy to kill him. But if you have none of those, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit hard to kill him because he has a small hitbox. Alright, so now, Cheap Trick. So I'm not really done with balancing him, but here's my idea. So now, just like the anime, if you see the back of the stand user who has this stand user will die, and the stand will go on to you. And also, the teams that chose this sidekick are immune from damages. So if an enemy saw your back, you're dead. Now, they will have Cheap Trick, but he's immune of all the damages and all the taunting that he will get from the back of his ear. Now, once that person has Cheap Trick, he can choose his next victim. And the next victim has to be turned all the way where you could see his back. Now, this could be, able to kill an entire teammate very easily. So, like I said, I'm not too sure how to counter him. Now, alright, now here's kind of a preview of, a character. So, if you have the World, his passive ability is to kill a civilian without having time being sacrificed. Now, if you have a World and see an AI act really weird, by like not showing anybody his back, then you can just kill him without having, time being, taken off. Now, that's only the first encounter of Cheap Trick. You could just immediately kill him, and there you go. You don't have to worry about Cheap Trick. But now, what happens if you have a teammate that's already been captured by Cheap Trick? I don't know how to counter that, but I know if you want to sacrifice yourself, well, what you do is show the back in front of a civilian, and then you die, and then now that civilian is captured by Cheap Trick. If you have, like I said, if you have a friend that has the World, he could just kill that civilian, and there you go. Now, yes, there will be a limit of how many, civilians you can kill. My limit would be like 3. So yeah, before that, you have no consequences. After that, yeah, they'll be taking off time. All right, so look, guys, like I really want to, just go deep dive and give you guys my, my ideas of, all of this, but we can't stay too long. Like this video is already too long, so let's move on. Now let's talk about the characters, the stands you'll be able to play as. Now, every character is not going to be playable, all right? I'm sorry. Like, it's for balancing issues, we just can't. How the hell are we going to properly make King Crimson playable? He's just going to be too OP. Like, how are we supposed to erase time? Like, how are we supposed to do that? All right, so like, he is not going to be playable, but if he is going to be playable, he's just going to be downgraded. Alright, so just to let you guys know, I haven't read the manga, so after part 5, I don't know any other stands after that. So I only know stands that exist to part 3 to 5. And in part 5, I'm in the most recent episode, so episode 20. And today's Thursday, so another episode is supposed to come out. And yeah, so yeah, I don't know any other stands after part 5, episode 20 or 21. Alright, so the rosters are going to be Star Platinum, Magician Red, Hermit Purple, Hierophant Green, Silver Chariot, the world. Gib, maybe Cream, Crazy Diamond, the Hand, Echoes, Red Hot Chili Pepper, Killer Queen, maybe the Harvest, maybe also the Love Deluxe, Highway Star, Golden Experience, Sticky Fingers, Sex Pistols, Aerosmith, Purple Haze, Soft Machine, Kraftwerk, Little Feat, Beach Boy, the Grateful Dead, and White Album. Now, I forgot to mention, Bad Company can also be in the list too, and also Surface. And that's about it. So yeah, all the stands that I just listed, these stands are balanced enough. And what I mean by that is, none of them are too OP and they have a counter to them. Alright, so Star Platinum. Alright, so he's going to be the default character that everybody chooses, and everybody's good as him. He's going to be the Ryu of Street Fighter, the Ash for Rainbow Six Siege, the Soldier 76 as Overwatch. Just the default character that everybody chooses because he's easy to learn and he's got good stats. So while he has great stats, he doesn't have much abilities. He can only stop time. Oh, yeah, and also throwing stuff is not just exclusive for some stands. Everybody can throw stuff. Just depending how strong your stand is, he can throw it much faster and stronger. And it deals a lot more damage. Alright, so Star Platinum's ability is going to be the World. And also, we could also slide in, Star Fingers too. So now, I also want to put ults too. So, you'll only be able to use one ult in each match. So, alright, Star Platinum has the World and Starfinger. So, if he's going to use abilities, there's going to be a cooldown time. So, if you use the World, you will have a cooldown time of whatever seconds, whatever is balanced. Now, if he uses the regular World, he will slow down time 5 seconds. And I mean, yeah, slow down time, not stop it. Now, whoever is in his meter will be slowed down. Now, his ult is going to be the ultimate the World, so he will be able to stop time for 9 seconds, and whoever's in his meter is completely froze. Now, I am arguing to myself, like, should it be 9 seconds or 5 seconds? Because that 9 seconds is a lot of time to just kill the entire team if he's in his sight, or at least do a lot of damage to them. So, yeah, I'm not sure with that. So yeah, the ideas, guys. Now, each character will have a passive ability, and for Star Platinum, it will be like accuracy. So yeah, I don't know, maybe it might be like a strong aim assist or lock on aim. So yeah, that's for him. Now let's go to the next one. Red Magician. Now, he's not as strong with stat-wise with Star Platinum, but he has more useful abilities than Star Platinum. That isn't all about combat. So the Red Magician does have fire abilities, so it is good against somebody who's very close quarter. So, you could stay somewhat of a distance. He also has that flame detector, so it is good for the start of the match to find the objective and just use that. Now, I'm not really sure what his ult could be, because, I don't know, Abdul, he never showed, like, an ultimate, fire ability he used. Maybe he did, and I just forgot. So, now his passive ability could be any items that is thrown to damage him. If he blocks, that item in his range will just turn into dust. Now, Hermit Green, he could be a long distance stand and a trap stand too. He can use Emerald Splash, and also he had that string ability. If someone triggered it, it would shoot out emeralds at the person. Now, his ult could be how he put a lot of strings on in that Dio fight. That could be his ult. And that's what I can think of. I gotta get through all these stands, very quickly. So I'm not gonna go through every stand, or if I do, it's just gonna be very light. Alright, so Silver Chariot. I think he will be similar to Star Platinum, as in, he has good stats, but not much abilities. Now, what makes him different to Star Platinum is, alright, he doesn't have as much damage, but he deals a lot more critical damage than Star Platinum. And also, he has more range than Star Platinum because, he has a sword. Alright, so Purple Hermit, he could be good with, identifying a stand user and then identifying what his stand is. And also, he has a good defense when somebody, if somebody punches him and he has Purple Hermit underneath his shirt, deals a lot of damage to that person who's punching him. Alright, so now the World. Now, just like Star Platinum, he has good stats, but not too much abilities. He just has the ability to stop time and slow down time. Now, his passive ability could be he can kill 3 civilians without having any consequences. Alright, so now Crazy Diamond. Alright, just like Star Platinum, got good stats, but he has the ability to restore anything. Yo, this ability is going to be the most versatile ability of this game. Yo, if I actually created this game, I would have gone to Twitter and tweeted, alright guys, whoever's getting this game, please send out all your Crazy Diamond restoration highlights. Because this stand alone made me want to play a JoJo game that I imagine. Like this list right here, I wish this game will exist, but most likely the next JoJo game we're going to get, it's just going to be a fighting game. That's it. Like, it's not going to be as smart or tactical as I want it to be. Alright, so the hand. Now, he's going to be as good as Crazy Diamond stat-wise, but he also has the his power where he can just, get a gap and then bring it close together. Now, with the right stand user, I could see somebody being creative and doing amazing stuff with that ability. So yeah, next one is Killer Queen. Oh man, like I could see so many funny clips with Killer Queen. Killer Queen could be a good assassin and a good trapper too. Now, when I was thinking of ideas for Killer Queen, oh man, I thought about it. I'm like, oh man, what if someone toxic got Killer Queen? He would make a car into a bomb and crash it against the enemies. And while he's driving, he probably put some Al Qaeda or ISIS music. And before he crashes and kills the enemy, he types in chat Allah Akbar. And then, he kills them all. And before they die, the enemy is like, wait, what? And then a car just crashes to them and it explodes. Oh my fucking god. I thought of that, and that was just funny. So yeah, like Killer Queen could be a good trapper and assassin at the same time because one punch and he can turn that person into a bomb and explode them, or he can turn a door into a bomb. Like if somebody opens a door using his hand, he will explode. Like there are so many ways to use Killer Queen, and now with that ability of turning anything into a bomb, he has let's say he has medium stats, So yeah, he doesn't have as much HP or deal a lot of damage as a Crazy Diamond or a Star Platinum. So how the bomb works is any item could be a bomb, even a door or even a window if somebody tries to break in. If somebody thinks, oh shit, he has a Killer Queen. All right, I can't use a door, so let me jump through the window. Nope, that was a bomb too. You exploded. So yeah, maybe a smarter way is to go to the back of the house or, the back or somewhere, quieter so people don't see, and you break a window with an item. You don't have to touch it. And if you break it, it's now it's no longer a bomb. Now, turning a person to a bomb. Now, the first punch you give will turn a person to a bomb. After that is not, right? So there is a cooldown time to how many times you could do it. So yeah, after that punch, you wait maybe 10 seconds, and then after that you can do another punch. So what the person could do is either dodge or punch you first, and then it stuns you. So yeah, Killer Queen just right next to Shining Diamond. I cannot wait to see how the community uses him. All right, so next stand, another stand I cannot wait to see, if the game exists, how the community uses him, and that's a Golden Experience. So this stand is a close quarter light healer. Now, combat-wise, he is similar to Crazy Diamond and Star Platinum, but he doesn't deal as much damage as them. Now, what he makes up to it is he has more abilities than the two. He can turn an item into a living thing, and also he's a healer. Now, not only he could heal his allies, but he can heal his stand user, something that Crazy Diamond couldn't do. Now, he does have an ability to turn an item into a living thing, and then use that living thing to protect him. Now, just like in the anime, what happened to Leaky Eye Luca, any damage that is taken to that item that turned into a living thing reflects to the person that dealt the damage. So yeah, that is all the stands. Now, I know I didn't mention every stand in the list, but it's really easy to talk. But after this, then there's the editing, and man, that takes way longer depending how much quality do you want to put it in. Oh yeah, and also forgot to mention, yes, all the stands that do the fast punches, or the final finishers, will be doing the oras, muras, or ares, or duras, yeah, so yeah, don't worry. So yeah, guys, this is my vision of the perfect JoJo game. This, just imagining this, it sounds great, but fuck. It's never gonna happen. Alright, now here's the thing, alright? If this video gets really popular and somehow a dev reaches to me and asks me, you know what? You make great ideas. We want to contact you and get more ideas from you. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, please contact me, alright? Whoever this imaginary dev is gonna be. But yeah, contact me. I'll be cheap, alright? I probably won't even ask for money. Just credit me as, I don't know, game designer or game developer or something like that, alright? Or producer. I don't know. Just please. Why am I putting too much hope in this? Alright, so yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys in the same boat as me and saying, wow, this sounds really good, I wish this game exists? Or are you guys on the opposite side saying, wow, this sounds so fucking stupid. How could a dumbass spend his entire week making this video and think, yeah, this is good to share? Well, damn. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me Twitch, and Twitch, and Twitch, Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.